Hello everybody, welcome back to another Roblox scripting tutorial. Today I'll be teaching you the difference between a local script and a server script. So the title of this presentation is Difference Between a Local Script and a Server Script in Roblox by KnightBlox Scripting. What is a local script? A local script is a kind of script that runs on a client that is connected to a server. They are used to access client-only objects, such as the player's camera. There's different client-only objects, but this is one example, player's camera. And the way you know a script is a local script is if you have this little player guy on the script icon, and the script's name is a local script when you insert it inside the game. What is a server script? A server script is a script that runs on a server and affects the whole game, not just a single player. So a server script or regular script is a script that we've been always using on this channel. And a server script, unlike a local script, is meant to affect the whole game and all other players will see it. Unlike a local script where only your own player will be affected by that local script. And the way you know a script is a regular / server script is if you have this little paper or scroll thing, I don't know what to name it, and its name is script. So here's a little bit of a demonstration of where a local script is located and a server script is located. So a local script runs on a client. What I mean by client is your own device that you're using. So it can be a laptop, a phone, or a desktop, or just about any other device, and that device or client is connected to a server which runs the game, and inside that server is where the server scripts are running on. So again, a local script runs on your device, the client, which is connected to a server, and the server script is located on the server side. So here are a few places where a local script can go. Again, these are not all the places, but here are a few. So a local script can go in a starter player / starter player scripts folder. So starter player scripts folder is where a lot of the local scripts are in. I'm pretty sure when you run the game, the server, or I think the game initializes a lot of local scripts. The local script can also go in a starter GUI / a ScreenGui, the interface of a player or your own game. So yeah, this is where a local script can go as well. Or it can also go in a starter pack. Now, a starter pack is basically the player's backpack. I know when the game runs, a starter pack is actually the player's backpack, but you can use starter pack to, for example, use a tool, and you can put that local script inside that tool. And that's about it for the presentation. So let me just show you an example of how you can use a local script. So I have let me just play the game and pay attention to the output window. Let me just stretch this output window. So as you see, there are two colors, green and blue. The print statements that have the green color is printed from a server script. All the print statements that are printed that have the print statement by the blue side, the blue square thingy, that's printed from the local script. So I just printed on a server script, so this is from a server script here. And my game doesn't seem to be responding, but yeah, so this is from a server script. Hold on, let me just stop the game. So hold on, let me just run it again. I don't know why, but Roblox seems to be acting up, but yeah. So, and as you see, a local script got printed from a local script, which is running on a player side. So remember, so keep this in mind. The green prints are from the server script, the blue prints are from the local script. So let me just go into Starter GUI real quick. As you see, I put some buttons here. So inside the ScreenGui, Starter GUI, ScreenGui, I put some text buttons. These text buttons will modify the camera's field of view. And I put the local script that references the text buttons and references the camera. The camera is basically the camera of your game. Let me just show you what it can do. So basically, in order to have a text buttons to be referenced and to use text buttons, you need a local script, because text buttons, all these text buttons here, since they need to have a ScreenGui, which is a Starter GUI, which is local player, which is only for your player. They need to be run by a local script because only you will be able to see your own GUI, such as the text buttons and text box. This is actually a text box. So to demonstrate, let me run it and show you what this has in store. And I really don't know why Roblox is not responding. This is weird. It's also a little bit frustrating. So as you see, these text buttons, these two over here, change the camera's field of view. So as you see, the text box displays the camera's field of view. The default field of view for a camera is around 70. I think the lowest you can go is 20, and the highest you can go is 140. So the field of view is basically how much the camera can see. So every time I click on this, the minus button decreases the camera's field of view, and the plus button increases field of view, and this text box displays the exact field of view of the camera. I'm not sure why it's in decimals, but rounded to the nearest whole number, and it would be 75. So I just don't know why it does it. So let me just show you. The text buttons are entirely, all the text buttons are entirely controlled by the local script. If we were to do this on a server script, it wouldn't work. So the local script here, as you see, it references the player. Oh yeah, let me show you this. It references the player character. So another thing we can do is reference a player character. So a player character is your own player character. So let me just print it for you guys. Print player. So if you have a Roblox account, it should print your player username. So you print it RKnight570. That's my Roblox character name. So that's what game.players.localplayer does. So yeah, so basically just references this object, this character here. So you can only do game.players. Oh my goodness, it's still it for some reason, guys, it still just screws around with me. Once this responds, I will be able to describe what I need to describe. Okay, so you can only do game.players.localplayer in a local script, because the local script knows which player you're talking about. So it would be game.players.rknight578. However, if you were to do this on a server script, it wouldn't work. It would give you an error, because the server script is for the whole server. It's on the server side. And if you had multiple players in the game, it wouldn't know which player to reference if you did local player. So only the local script, you can use local player. I'm pretty sure there are other ways you can reference your player in a server script, but for now, we're just dealing with game.players.localplayer, and the player reference is RKnight578. So let me just show you. Oh yes, so these are just some of the text button stuff here. I'll probably go more in depth in another video. And update field of view. These are different functions. So you can change the camera's field of view by first of all referencing camera using workspace.currentCamera. That's how you reference it. And also adding the camera's field of view. Every time I click on a text button, it adds it by 5 or subtract by 5. And these functions called the update field of view function, which sets the text of the field of view display button to the camera's field of view. So that's basically what it does. So yeah, just to recap, this can only be done, so everything here can only be done really with a local script. This would only work with a local script, especially for the text buttons. You can only utilize or deal with the text buttons using a local script. So this concludes the video. Hopefully this was helpful for you. I'll probably be making another video that relates to local script and things that associate with it. I'll put the Google Slides presentation in the YouTube description below. But with all that said, I will see you later. Bye.